Yeah, once they made Pamela, they broke the mould.
You're right there, Mark. They broke the mould. And with the pieces, they made 3 new ones. What did you say?
You know, she said they went to the grapes.
I've got this trick. It's very clever, really. If I'm tired after a late night, I'll spend the next day in bed. But what is needed is a spontaneous showing of your appreciation.
I gave her those wine glasses at Christmas.
No, you didn't. You gave her 24 coupons and told her which petrol station to pick up at.
Have you ever smoked?
Yeah, heavy too. But I gave it up when I was 12.
Hello then everyone and welcome to the video. My name's SerenitySoloREACTS and here we are with watching Series 1 Episode 6. This is the penultimate episode, I'm afraid. It will take a break after the next episode, but the Christmas special will be on in December. Well, I find this show not too bad. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I am really liking the will they, won't they of the show itself, but the comedy is not really spiking for me right now. I mean, maybe I've been spoiled, hello and things like that. Really making me laugh, really funny, really enjoying them. But as of right now, I can't rank it highly. I don't rank it the lowest, but I don't rank it highly. There was no young Billy Mitchell on that last episode. I just realised that. I didn't even think about it throughout the episode. And we got slightly more of a Cedric, and we're going to get more of a Cedric later down the line. Just someone who, you know, is in the pub and won't buy his own drinks by the looks of it. He might be able to provide some comic value. We'll have to wait and see if he gets more screen time or he might just disappear, I don't know. I do like the barman. The barman's quite good, you know, quite blind as well, getting nipped off all the time. But yes, if you've subscribed or followed to me so far, thank you ever so much. I really do appreciate it, I honestly do. And to my Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee members, it is you that is bringing the content to me to allow me to bring the content straight back to you. Thank you all ever so much. I love you lots no matter what tier you are. Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee get exclusive shows and ad-free early access and uncensored to my YouTube and Daily Motion shows. So with that, let's get on with the show. So, like I said, the next episode is the finale. If you want it back sooner, I will be checking the analytics, see how it goes, but if you want it back sooner, I'll put my glasses on again. You're going to have to let me know in the comments if I got enough people wanting it. I've got 202 subscribers as of recording this. If I forget, say 40 people wanting it, I shall bring it back. Sooner, that is, it will come back. At some point, it could be a couple of years, 3 years. That's me before starting recording.
Boarded, Terry.
I'll do that. You sit down.
Thanks.
Must have been a good night.
You had to pick her up, that's why.
Oi, on your toes is Ambrose.
Morning, Mr. Ambrose. Where?
It's all right. He's not in today. Late night. Brenda?
Took me to Ruddy to home.
Not from your place.
I was in my place, she was in Crewe.
Crewe?
Was going to London.
That's another thing I like, how it carries
You're a
on.
mug.
I am a mug.
Still. Suppose you should be glad she hadn't reached Watford. So you're not making any progress then?
What?
You know.
Oh, impossible. We start off okay. Well, you know what she's like. Compulsive messer. Never shuts up, never listens. Always taking the mick.
What's a messer?
We have met.
Oh, then by the end of the evening, it's just... I just want to go to bed.
Well, that's progress, isn't it? Then what happens? Malcolm?
Wish I could fall asleep that quick, even when
5 more minutes, Mum.
even when I'm knackered. Bloody hell. It takes me half an hour. That's doing an all-nighter. An hour, even.
Ludicrous.
Yeah, it is better. You're late. Fluffy been cracking the whip?
Oh, I could crack his head. He's just a big kid who wants to have his cake and eat it.
Oh, I never thought of you as a piece of cake.
He's gone all prissy ever since I told him what he could do with his turnip wine. Still wants to see me, though. But you will remember to put those personal letters I sent you in the paper shredder. Not the only thing of his I'd like to put in the shredder.
Poor little Sydney.
Smarmy slob. And have you not sent out those claims summaries yet? He forgets that after a bank holiday, everyone gets a bit behind.
Why does
I
she not
suppose
dump
you've got
him?
more behind than most.
I thought you were going to London.
It was closed. No, I got dragged off the train by an admirer crew. Pleaded for me to stay, he did.
All right. You got Muggins Malcolm to bring you back, did you?
Yeah.
In his sidecar?
No, he rode the bike you can't get to in a sidecar.
Brenda.
So Cluffy's still giving you a hard time, you say?
Oh, he's so petty.
You're too good for him.
True.
He doesn't appreciate a good thing while he's having it.
Just a bloody big kid he is.
Well, there's the answer. Tell him if he doesn't grow up, you'll put a teddy bear in the shredder.
Might just do that. How's yours?
Fast asleep under me pillow.
Malcolm.
Can we
He's
change
a
that
trick
shop,
as well.
please? I'm scared of
If he
him
was
opening
any
the
wetty,
legs.
you'd have to follow him around with a mop.
We should give them both the Eve.
You're right.
There again, the next along might be worse. Could be violent or rob your purse when you weren't looking.
Suppose you're right. At least my ornithologist's well-meaning, kind to his mum. And always washes his armpits.
That's nice.
I hope so.
I hate fellas who smell, don't you?
Yeah.
Especially when you're going to be wrapped around them on the back of a bike. It's like nursing a bin bag.
Which brings us back to Sydney.
I think you're a saint to put up with him, nothing less.
I just have this
Bloody hell.
wonderfully kind and generous nature.
Sharp scene
And he
change.
takes advantage. No, Pamela, you'd have fool to yourself. She's a one-off, isn't she, Malk?
Yeah, once they made Pamela, they broke the mould.
You're right there, Malk. They broke the mould. And with the pieces, they made 3 new ones.
What did you say? What did she say?
I didn't quite catch it.
People watching, we could take one each if there were 3 new ones. Same again, Malk.
Oh, yes, please.
And us.
Oh, no, Tar, not for me. I'm going after this.
Don't worry, I'll have hers.
It's your shout.
We never have
Sorry,
any new ones
something's
these
digging
days.
into my bum.
Well, there's Mary.
Oh, we've done her.
You've done her. And I'm afraid it's 9 out of 10 for that one, Pamela. You better have another go.
Have you been talking to her? That's against the rules.
No choice. I was in the laundrette on Wednesday, and when it came to my turn for the dryer, she catches a ride for 7 Lyle stockings and a birdcage cover.
7 stockings.
That's what it says. 1 for straining the chip fat. Of course.
I could have had one for every day of the week.
And she's not from Southport, she's from Hale.
Hale.
Hale in Cheshire.
Well, then we can call her Ale Mary.
No idea where
another
that
thing.
is.
She
Well,
calls
it's Cheshire,
herself
but
Frida.
Oh, no, that's too much.
We're in
She's wrong
Cheshire.
there. She's definitely a Mary.
Mind you, right about her teeth.
Not her own.
She got him in a car boot sale in Mossley Hill.
See you later.
Ta.
Try Mal.
Oh, put the change on the tower, Harold.
Thank you.
is he stealing this change?
Strange smell over there.
Just realised
Yeah, we
that.
call it Cedric.
It's like stale cabbage water.
He works down the veg market and distills his own aftershave out the leftovers.
Does he?
Honest. I'll get you some if you like. It'll freshen up your sidecar.
No, I mean, does he work at the... Oh, you're making it up.
Gosh, Malk, you've rumbled me.
You've been people watching.
Just a bit. Do you want a turn?
Not at the moment. I can't compete. I still feel a bit dozy.
Well, if you will spend your nights kidnapping innocent young girls from cosy railway stations.
You know, I don't know why I bother for all the thanks I get.
Thanks.
It's all right.
So how did you survive the day?
Hey, Terry covered for me. He's all right, you know. What about you?
I've got this trick. It's very clever, really. If I'm tired after a late night, I'll spend the next day in bed.
Does she not
All right,
work?
son.
It's one of the little luxuries this government makes available for the likes of me.
Benefits.
Take it you and Pamela are okay again.
Yeah, we're mended. Actually, she's got other problems. With Hiss and Sid. He doesn't appreciate her.
Yeah, so you said. Does seem an unlikely relationship, though. They're so different, aren't they?
You're not wrong, Malk. It must be something in the genes, this interest our family has in semi-detached wallies.
Well, she can't be as rude as you, or he'd have called it off years ago.
Well, it suits him, doesn't it? He's got it made. He's got a plastic wife and Labrador back home in Frodsham, and his own personal snogographer here in town.
Please don't
Brenda.
cheat.
Yeah?
If you love someone, you won't cheat.
Pamela and Sydney? Do they,
No, of course not. What a thing to say. They're just very, very close friends. In its own way, it's quite a stable relationship.
But they do, horse around.
Eh?
Horse around. Stable relationship.
Oh, that was terrible.
Malcolm, what a dreadful joke.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
she'll never do that again.
Sorry.
No, it's just that he takes advantage of her. You know, she's good, old Pamela. And like lots of secretaries, she spends most of her time covering up his cock-ups for a tenth of his money. She deserves better.
How long she worked there?
Since school. Have you got 10p? She started in the mail room, back in the olden days, before they decided you needed 2 A-levels to carry a post bag. And then she went to night school for typing. Hold on. It must be 10 years nearly. So don't you think there should be a little party?
What else are you going to buy with
Why
10p?
not?
You're right there
On the
now.
phone.
Why not? When?
Oh, jukebox.
Friday, you think?
Oh, not the jukebox, please.
Okay. Round at our place. We could get some of her mates round. Yeah, she'd like that. Only we wouldn't want to stay, would we?
Would we?
Well, they're a bit of a pain here, lot, and they all smoke too. I hate people who smoke, don't you?
No, actually, I don't. Not as much as I hate people who rabbit on relentlessly and assume that their prattle is understandable to the people they're with, when actually it's so confusing that the people just switch off or walk out.
Well, I hope you don't mind me saying this, Mal, but you're a bit like that yourself.
God.
Now, where were we? Oh, yeah, you suggested a party.
Oh, Ada, that's a surprise.
I thought we were just going to walk out there.
Better. Right, you organise the booze and I'll fix up the eats.
Hold on a minute.
No, you're right again, Malk. Sid can organise the booze and we'll fix up the food between us. Are we fairy cakes?
You know, she's just put a song on and then she pees off to the
I
toilet.
don't know how we do it. When the time calls for a really crazy idea, we can always rely on you. Hey, Malk, mine's a vodka and lime.
She should have put the song on after she came out the toilet so she could listen to it all. Please don't steal from charity.
Unfortunately, we are unable to proceed with your claim for damage to personal effects until all, underline all, boxes of the appropriate form CL/214 have been completed. I would also point out that the case is not helped, and may even be prejudiced, by unflattering remarks relating to the response time of the local constabulary and the parenthood of particular officers.
She don't seem to be writing that fast.
Yours sincerely, Sydney J. Clough. Right, Miss Wilson, if you have that lot ready by 4, I'll sign them then. Oh, and you have disposed of the you-know-what in the you-know-where.
Now, listen here, Sydney.
Mr. Clough, when we're in the office.
Then regarding the matter of damage to personal effects, any day now, Miss Wilson will place Mr. Clough's you-know-whaty. Hello, claims, Deputy Assistant Under Manager's Office. For you, a Mrs. MacDonald.
Hello. Yes, speaking. No, not really. You see, strictly, the home contents policy doesn't cover pets.
Oh, thought you had a third one on the go.
I see, and how precisely did he come to singe his trunk?
It's got an elephant.
And until the brigade arrived, yeah. Well, yes, you're right, it is a bit complicated.
Why?
Yes, by all means. It's just that 1:30 is a touch awkward, as I usually go to... Oh, well, if that's the only time... No need to bring Henry with you.
What was the point of that bit? That must be for something. Bye. Was she going to see him? Why? Oh, was it her on the phone?
Hello?
Oh,
Who is it?
2 and 2.
Mrs. MacDonald.
Ah, yes, come in, Mrs. You.
Hiya, Sid.
What do you want?
I brought you some gas shares.
Was that you on the phone?
I don't understand that.
Yeah. I had to leave Henry downstairs. Those lift doors close a bit fast and I thought they might catch his ears.
Must have been something of the day.
Now listen, You have no business in this building. I shall have strong words with your sister about this.
Sit down.
Don't speak to me like that.
Shut up.
Now listen.
No, Sydney, you listen and keep it zipped. 1, I do have business in this office, with you in fact. 2, you won't mention my little visit to Pamela. And 3, if you don't keep quiet, I shall be forced to conduct this interview at 17 Anti-Rhinum Close, Frodsham. Phone book.
Doxed.
What do you want?
You to be nice.
What are you talking about?
Sydney, you are a mean, inconsiderate, conceited, thoughtless, two-timing flea bag.
Yeah.
Now look.
Which, as you were about to point out, is none of my business. Only it is my sister you're taking advantage of, and I don't like it. So I want you to change. Not too much, or she won't recognise you. But what is needed is a spontaneous showing of your appreciation.
I gave her those wine glasses at Christmas.
No, you didn't. You gave her 24 coupons and told her which petrol station to pick them up at. However, your next idea involves putting those glasses to good use.
Oh, does it?
You've decided to throw a surprise party for your favourite stenographer next Friday. Will you fix up the food, Brenda? Yes, of course I will, Sydney. I'll look after the liquid refreshment. Well, that's very good of you, Sydney. And if you don't agree, the lovely Mrs. MacDonald will feel compelled to make a mysterious telephone call to Anti-Rhinum Close. And if that's not enough, she'll get Henry up here to sit on you.
You know, you can get in trouble for blackmail, love. But if you are enjoying this, could I please ask for a subscribe and a follow? I'd really appreciate it on YouTube and Dailymotion. Would really help me out.
Terry,
Yep.
can you make butterfly cakes?
Butterfly cakes.
I used to when I was a kid. You sort of cut an upside-down cone out the centre, halve it, fill the middle with cream.
Malcolm.
Then you put the 2 wings in the cream, like wings, sort of.
Malcolm, this is a joke, isn't it? One of your traditionally unfunny jokes.
No, I just can't remember how you make the cream.
Brenda.
What?
I smell Brenda. She's setting you up for something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. See, there's a party for Pamela that
You
we're
can
not
smell
going
us,
to.
might
Brenda.
need a shower.
At least we are going, but only till it gets going, because then we're going, because her gang smoke. At least a lot of them do. And Brenda and me are in charge of food, see.
Just stop there. I'll go back to the door, turn round and we'll start again, shall we?
Next Friday, there's a party.
And you've been told to make butterfly cakes?
No, they're my idea.
OK, confuse me some more. Pamela's birthday, is it?
Anniversary. On Friday this week, she'll have been in her present job 9 years, 7 months and 2 weeks.
Obviously a cause for celebration.
That's not an anniversary.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
See, if we'd waited till the 10 years were up...
Malcolm, please don't bother to explain. Anything involving those two is bound to mean somebody being taken for a ride. My guess is that it's you.
Sydney.
Sydney. Oh, yeah. Big Sid, the wrestling promoter. From where was it?
Frodsham. Oh, that was just Brenda's little joke.
Yeah, at my expense that time. She made out it was some sort of Las Vegas. But it's not, is it? It's the sort of place they all turn out Saturday nights to watch the traffic lights change.
It's quite nice, really. I had an uncle who lived there once. He's dead now.
You mentioned Sydney.
Oh, yeah, well, see, he's been giving Pamela a hard time. You know, taking advantage of her easygoing nature and...
Oh, what?
Well, he doesn't appreciate her.
And Brenda's planning another little joke, is she?
No, well, not a joke as such. See, she sort of persuaded him that he ought to be more considerate. The party will be his idea.
It's probably a good tits up,
Leave an
though.
horse's head on his pillow.
Pardon?
Marlon Brando, the Godfather. Oh, never mind.
Look, I think you've got Brenda all wrong. She's not like that. Underneath, she's a very caring person. Just at times, she can't resist having a little fun.
At times.
Well, I'll believe that when someone works one on her and she joins in the giggles.
Sure she would. She appreciates a good joke.
Oh, yeah, I bet she don't like that. I bet she wouldn't like the tables being turned.
Maybe I should put sour cream in the butterfly cakes.
No. Got to be something better than that.
Shaving cream.
Oh, what a whiz.
That's the lot.
They'll be in any minute.
These are the friends. There's nobody from the office, is there?
No, Sydney, don't you worry. They're a carefully selected bunch of dipsomaniacs who wouldn't know you if they
He
fell
could have
over
just
you.
said they were there. There's a
Which they
boss.
probably will do in the course of the evening.
There's a friend. Boss.
At the moment, they're in training round at the Grapes with instructions to be here at 7 precisely. Otherwise, I'll set Malcolm onto him.
These curtains look a bit odd.
A bit.
Oh, hell, they're here.
Kitchen.
Why did it look a bit fishy though, everyone turning up at the same time? You know, going in for a cup of tea or something? Don't put them under the couch.
Hiya. You're a bit late.
Of course I'm late. I had the misfortune of meeting this pillar because I came out the office.
Hi.
Hiya.
Can I give you a lift, he says?
Oh, that was kind of you, Mal.
Yeah, I was just passing.
Oh, yeah, great. What he didn't mention was that it was a 15-minute walk to the multi-storey. And do you know which level he'd parked that Victorian boat shaker of his on?
No.
No, nor did he. We had to get out the lift at every stupid floor to look for it. Then he remembers.
We were in the wrong multi-story.
We were in the wrong multi-storey. So then it's another half-mile walk, and then which level is it on?
Top.
It usually goes to the top. You like whizzing down the ramps, don't you, Malk? It's the only time he gets up at decent speed.
Not this time. It was rush hour, wasn't it? 20 minutes it took us to get out, and the fumes, God, it was awful. And that sidecar gets all steamed up.
No one likes that sidecar but Malcolm.
Just imagine it, sitting there like an oven-ready turkey in a microwave.
Thank you. And I'm sure we went round some of them floors twice.
Could be. Navigation isn't exactly your strong point, is it, Malk?
I'm all right once I've got the map the right way up.
God, that was another thing. Embarrassing it was. The line of traffic beeping away while he looks at his stupid map.
I was always keen to find a new shortcut.
Couldn't she have looked
In
at
a
the
car
map?
park. Then it's off on a magical mystery tour out through the festival site and halfway to the bloody airport.
It's a lovely one alongside the river.
You're as mad as he is. I could have been home an hour ago if it wasn't for you.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, I'm smelling that sidecar.
Dead gerbils.
Is it?
I'm taking a notice. She's always saying that.
Look, Pamela, why don't you go and freshen up? I'll have your tea out in 5 minutes and then we can go off to the grapes. And he'll buy you a compensating pint of gin and orange.
Pooh.
Well done.
Guess I'm
Where's
just a
everybody
natural.
else? It's not a surprise party with 4 people.
She seemed a bit hostile.
Well, nothing that a bit of debauchery won't cure.
Oh, there's everybody else.
Great.
OK, now quiet. Is everybody right?
Where the hell did they all come from?
Pamela, can I see you in a minute?
Just a tick.
Don't
Through
come out
here.
naked, please. You know, she said they were going to the grapes. She should have got dressed.
Guess you got it wrong again, Sydney.
Can he please stop stealing money from there? Go on, tell him. Thank you, no-named extra.
God, I'm glad to be out of there.
Did you try the parsnip?
No, half pint of the turnip was enough for me.
The rest of them are putting it away happily enough.
That lot, they drink liquid Ajax provided someone else was buying.
What are you having?
Vodka and lime.
Vodka and lime and half a lager, please, Harold.
All right,
Is the party over?
So how about Pamela, really?
Well, you saw her. She put a brave face on things instead of the white one.
Or just the next
I
day?
should think by now Cluffy will be consoling her in the broom cupboard.
£1.35, please.
Food didn't last long.
Well, as soon as someone mentions party, that lot stop eating. You know the tall girl, Glenda? She nearly starved to death once when she got 3 weeks' notice of a do.
Cluffy bought plenty of booze, didn't he?
Yeah, all homemade. Actually, he stashed some away in the understairs cupboard to mature.
For future visits.
Yeah. The locusts will probably find it about 9:30, so I hope it's matured by
Oh,
then.
it's the same night then.
Oh, I'm glad to be out of it. And the smoke, it'll stink the flat out for ages.
Have you ever smoked?
Yeah, heavy too. But I gave it up when I was 12.
I like this no-named extra. Thank you.
I don't suppose you've ever smoked, have you, Malk?
No, never. I've no vices.
Well, there's still time. So what are we going to do?
Don't see the point in that little bit though.
What about a bit of people watching?
That's not advice. It's not even naughty.
I'm not so tired this time.
Can be.
I see. And you think you can compete in the big league, do you?
Yeah, I reckon. What about that fella over there?
Oh, and Yui. Okay then, who's first?
What the hell was he looking at?
I will if you like. Let's see. Bit out of practice. I'd say Hungarian, yeah. No, better still, Canadian, yeah. French-Canadian lumberjack with a wooden leg.
Very good.
Hobbies are balancing everyday objects on his nose whilst playing the organ.
I like it. You're certainly getting the hang of things now, Mo.
Easy, really.
Hup.
Saw him come in, did you?
No, honest.
Sorry, mate, don't change dollars here.
What is this? Hey, Malk.
Hey, oh, excuse me, lad. Oh, not in here. We haven't got a music licence.
Who the hell is that?
Like I said, a French-Canadian lumberjack with a wooden leg
Malcolm.
who balances everyday objects on his nose whilst playing the organ.
Hello, any person here wish to buy some firewood?
You.
Oh, I
You've
didn't
got to
even,
come second sometimes, Brenda. You're around, I think.
I didn't even recognise him, if I'm honest with you.
Have I fallen in?
A very, very poor ending. I'm sure that's leading to something. Yes, I thought they would have said at the party. I thought it would have all been about the party. But I really did like that no-name extra making Cedric put all that money back that he stole. Do not steal from charity. Well, do not steal at all. But definitely do not steal from charity. Why he has all them piled up, I don't know. I mean,
Don't make me laugh.
he's the only, that barman's the only one who works there, so he must be the one cleaning the bar. So all it takes is for him to knock it, then all them pennies have gone. Every single one of them. God, he must have maybe a tenner there. Now, Cedric could have a field day if he got to that pub alone. So are we going to see more of Cedric instead of just his little, like, what's it called? His little, I can't think what it's called, where you want something for nothing. Sign out. So yes, I cannot remember what it's called now. My memory's going badly. I'm only 44, but when you want something for nothing all the time, cadger. We call it a cadger. Well, when I used to live in Yorkshire, it used to be called a cadger. Is it going to be like that all the time? Is he going to be in it until the very end? Is he going to be kind of this running gag that just goes through to the end of Series 7? Not the best episodes of the lot. It wasn't too bad. I do hope that Pamela dumps Sydney. I do not like cheating at all. I believe in monogamy. If you love somebody, you stay with them. If you don't love them enough and then you're going to cheat, leave them. That's what I say. Do not cheat though. It's awful. It's just the biggest act of betrayal in the world. But I'm going on a rant now. You don't need my rants. Yes, so I have upgraded, well, I upgraded this from Series 3, my camera. Well, not the camera itself, but I've got a bigger memory card so I could increase the quality. I hope you can see that. I don't know what it's like now. It's made the file sizes a lot higher. So I'm hoping that it's noticeable, if I'm honest with you. Let me know, because I can't see anything as of yet, because I'm only seeing it through the viewfinder. So let me know how it is, and if it's not noticeable, I'll just drop it back down to the last one, if I'm honest with you. But yes, I am enjoying the show as a whole. Still not in my top 10 at all, but it's not in my bottom 10 either. It's middling. I'd love to know what you think about it in the comments. What season does it, series, does it peak? Does it drop again at some point? Because if they properly get together, I mean, I think they are together now, or they're just friends. I don't know. But if they properly get together, the will will be gone, which I'm enjoying. But if the comedy doesn't pick up, there's not going to be nothing there, really. I mean, it has got its little laughs, but it's not a belly full of laughs. The characters are okay. I just want Sydney to go and Pamela to get off with the young Billy Mitchell. I still don't know his name. Bloody hell. Don't spoil anything in the chat for future episodes though, please. Don't say this person goes out of it in this episode or anything like that. I do like the barman though. I hope he stays throughout. I really do. But if you haven't subscribed or followed me so far, I would really appreciate you doing so. If you enjoyed this episode or enjoy any of my other shows, feel free to comment any shows that you want to see come in and I shall look into them. I am kind of running out of YouTube shows, so the more you can suggest to me, the better, if I'm honest with you. The newer shows definitely won't get up. I know that, like any shows from the past 5 or 10 years, really hard to get up, so anything less than that, you may have a chance. I mean, The Big Bang Theory won't, I can promise you that. Highly successful shows probably won't either. But yes, if you have subscribed or followed, thank you ever so much. I love you lots for doing so, I honestly do. And to my Patreon members, it is you that is bringing the content to me to allow me to bring the content straight back to you. Thank you all ever so much. I love you lots no matter what tier you are, I honestly do. So with that, I shall sign out now and go over to the next one, and I really hope to see you there. Goodbye.